Hello, my friends, and welcome back. While we are feeling virtuous and we signal this virtue that we have, standing by countries and for what's right, uh, the price of our resources is going up, and our incomes are going up. So the inflation is up, the prices are going up. So we have here a big jump that I'm going to talk about. Jump in the European natural gas. So this article comes from the Business Insider from May 12, 2022 by Hamza Farid Malik. This is the title. European natural gas soars over sharply disruptions as Ukraine blocks key route and Russia retaliates against sanctions. What do you mean Ukraine blocks key routes? So it doesn't allow the flow of gas from Russia to go to Europe? It can't be that. Well, let's read. So European natural gas surged by over 10% on Thursday. 10% on Thursday. Imagine you go to buy a bread or a gallon of milk, it's $1, and right now it's $1 and what? 10 cents. There you have it. Happy, let's celebrate. Benchmark Dutch gas futures rose the 1-week heights after Ukraine said it had stopped gas flowing through its pipelines. That can't be possible because the gas goes to the guys who are helping Ukraine. Let's see, must be a good reason. In response, Russia sanctioned a Polish pipeline and the German arm of Gazprom. Well, okay, European natural gas prices surged on Thursday after Ukraine stopped Russian fuel flowing through the pipelines across its territories. All right, well. ICE, Dutch natural gas futures soared 14.2% to 107.40 euros per megawatt hour. So that is $112 after Ukraine blocked a key transit route that carries Russian gas to Europe on Wednesday and blamed interference by Moscow troops. The route provided about 8% of Russia's gas to Europe. You want me to read it again? Ukraine blocked a key transit route that carries Russian gas to Europe on Wednesday and blamed interference by Moscow troops. The route provided about 8% of Russia's gas to Europe, according to Reuters. In response, Moscow sanctions the Poland-controlled part of the Yamal natural gas pipeline and the Germany-controlled part of Gazprom and several of its subsidiaries. Gazprom itself stopped supplies to Poland in April. Russian gas request via Ukraine has also fallen as deliveries reduce. Gas flows through Ukraine could drop more than 27% on Thursday from the previous day, Bloomberg said. Unbelievable. Europe relies on Russia for about 40% of its gas, with Germany being the biggest user. Some EU member states rely on Russia for 100% of their gas needs. The EU is looking to reduce its reliance on Russian gas as the escalating war has highlighted the need for alternative supplies and fuel sources. So we push Russia, we get United States. That's fine, basically. However, the EU current plans to shift away from Russia's natural gas are expected to cost it more than an additional $200 billion by 2030. Did you hear that? Did you catch that? The EU current plans to shift away from Russian natural gas are expected to cost it more than an additional $200 billion by 2030. According to the US government data, we're winning. The EU accounts for 89% of all Russia's gas exports. Unbelievable. I'm not gonna. Let's see this. Decades of over-reliance on fossil gas has made Europe increasingly vulnerable to volatile prices whilst empowering Putin. A guy from a senior gas campaigner at Global Witness had said in a statement on Wednesday. Yeah, but the thing is, they start from the premises that we push this bad dude out because we're told to, not because they have a, oh my God, poor Ukrainians. They didn't even know where Ukraine was prior to this. It's not that. We push this guy because we get the good guy who invaded so many other locations as a preemptive, strike, right? So you invade you get the good guy and you push the bad guy, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. And you can mention the bad guy. Yeah, okay, he's a bad guy, but don't tell me this guy is the really good guy here. I mean, to start the list for you. We can talk about Yugoslavia. We can talk about Libya. We can talk about Iraq. We can talk about Afghanistan. We can talk about many other ones, right? How about that? Oh, we can talk even about Vietnam. Remember the Gulf of Tonkin? Remember? Our ship was hit in the Gulf of Tonkin, which is by Vietnam, not by United States. What were they doing over there? And were they hit? Now we know that there was all a thing. That's the good guy. I'm not. What I'm pointing out is not that I'm making these guys as being the bad guys, but not as good as these guys are portraying it to be. This is what bothers me. Like that guy is all bad. There's no such thing. All good or all bad. Unless you talk about, let's say, Jesus Christ. Right? But even Jesus Christ, didn't he blame that, I can't remember the name of that tree that died instantly because he didn't have the fruit to eat or whatever that was. I can't remember in English the word. But you guys, know what I'm talking about. Was it a good thing? Because he couldn't eat, he just smite it down and the poor thing died like it was his fault. Yeah, but I'm not going to go into that because it's a different story. But nevertheless, let's talk about this. You push the bad guy, you get the other guy, which is, come on, let's be honest about it. Well, that guy owns this situation, owns this, pulls strings. Well, that's what happens. What can I say? Gas soared, 10% in 1 day. In 1 day. Thank God it's not December or, I don't know, October. Let's put it that way, October. So you have the whole winter ahead of you. And not only that, what's your industry going to do? Sometimes you use certain things, right? Fossil fuels. What are you going to do? Use the wind or the sun? You ask Helios to send you more light and energy? Kindergarten. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and go and ask some cows to give you some gas so you can use it. See you next.